I'm 74 years old, and there's one truth I've been carrying for decades that I wish someone had screamed at me 30 years ago. I didn't lose my family in a fight, or to betrayal, or to disaster. I lost them quietly, while I thought I was building a life worth having. I'm not sharing this for sympathy. I'm sharing it because if you're in your 30s, 40s, or 50s, this story might save you years of silent regret. On paper, I had it all. A 7-bedroom house, 3 cars I never drove, a business I built from scratch, bank accounts that could survive multiple lifetimes. My wife loved me, my kids were healthy and bright, friends envied us, colleagues admired me. And yet, I sat in the silence of my kitchen, staring at the marble counter, and realized I was utterly alone.
No shouting, no betrayal, just absence. Quiet, unnoticed absence. I told myself I was doing it for them, that every extra hour at the office, every trip I refused to take, every late night was for our security. But that was the first lie I ever told myself about my life. The truth is, loss doesn't arrive dramatically. It comes in small, almost invisible decisions, saying one more email instead of dinner, skipping a school play because a client needed me, watching my daughter grow up on FaceTime instead of in the kitchen. Every day I chose work over presence, and every day I convinced myself it didn't matter. I believed providing was the same as showing up. I believed a brief phone call could replace the warmth of my hand on my child's shoulder. But life doesn't work that way. The erosion happens in quiet moments. You don't notice what's slipping away until it's too late. I remember the exact moment it hit me.
It was my youngest son's graduation. I'd flown in the night before, exhausted from work, carrying a speech I wrote on a plane. I stood at the back of the auditorium, and he didn't glance at me once. Not a smile, not a nod. I realized then I had been present physically, but absent entirely in the ways that mattered. All the promotions, all the deals, all the trophies, they didn't buy me connection. They didn't buy me a moment of recognition from the people I loved most. And that realization, quiet as it was, hit harder than any financial loss or business failure ever could. Years of ignoring presence left marks I couldn't see at first. Sleep became impossible. I'd lie awake in my room listening to the house breathe without me. My chest felt tight in ways no doctor could explain. I became irritable, distracted, distant. Even when I tried to engage, my body was already rehearsing excuses. All the while, my family moved on without me. Not maliciously, not dramatically, they just adjusted. They stopped expecting, stopped waiting. And by the time I noticed, the absence had taken root. I've learned the hard way. Success doesn't steal your family from you. It simply lets you delay them. You tell yourself, one more deal, one more promotion, one more milestone, and you assume there's always time. There isn't. The truth, I wish someone had yelled at me. The time you don't spend is gone. Your presence cannot be outsourced. Your love cannot be purchased. Your children, your spouse, your friends, they can forgive many things, but they can't wait forever. And when the silence settles, it is deafening. Now I sit in my home every morning, surrounded by objects that used to symbolize accomplishment. I see the trophies, the accounts, the cars I don't drive, and I feel the cost. There's relief, yes. I built something. I survived. I was respected. But there is also grief and regret, and the quiet, persistent ache of time I cannot reclaim. I still love my family. They still love me. But some moments are gone forever. And I think about all the small choices I made, thinking they didn't matter, and how they stacked into this vast, unshakable loneliness. There's no magic ending here, no sudden revelation that fixes everything. Only this: choose presence, choose connection, notice before it's gone. Because one day, like me, you may look around at the life you built and realize you forgot to bring the people you love with you.